Welcome back to Afternoon Express. It is a Tuesday cook-along. We've already completed our decadent main meal of lamb. That was delicious and was so easy to put together. But now we are on the final touches of our delicious cupcake macaroons. Now, Chef Dumi, Chef Sisanda, and of course, Chef Anele, we have been making something so simple that everyone in South Africa has the ingredients to and make. So with the second part, what are the key elements?
Well, with this, it's basically the last part. So we've done the macaroons. Now we're making the marshmallow fluff. That's normally people would use buttercream icing for the cupcakes. We're making marshmallow fluff to show you how that's made from scratch. And then we top it off with these beautiful macaroons that we put on top. If you want to take it a step further, you could actually, because we're calling them s'mores cupcake macaroons, so you could basically torch the marshmallow fluff and it gives you that meringue-looking type, flavor or look. So you could do that, but we're not going to do that today. But Sisanda's going to show us how to make the actual cupcakes and the filling, the actual cupcake batter, and I'll just do the marshmallow fluff.
Take it away.
So we have our butter, our sugar. Let me just walk you through the ingredients. We have our butter, our sugar. We have our baking powder, which is the raising agent for the cupcakes. We have coconut, just to add flavor to the cupcakes. And then we have our flour over there and our eggs that are whisked already. So we're just going to fold them in there to give it a more lighter texture.
Delicious.
Yeah, that's great. And is there a step-by-step way that we have to do this? Or?
So you have to beat your butter with your sugar. Make sure that it's light and creamy, so that to make sure that your cupcakes rise and they have a soft texture and they melt in your mouth. I love it when things melt in your mouth.
Delicious, yeah.
So you have to make sure that you beat them, make sure that they're creamy, and then you can incorporate all of your other ingredients in there.
Okay, because I've noticed that people do, I'm not sure if you've seen this, but so people make their actual cupcakes or batters differently. Some people would cream the eggs with the sugar. Some people would cream the butter with the sugar. Is there a reason why that's so different?
Well, this recipe calls for butter, so you would have to cream. There's different methods, there's different recipes. This one particularly calls for butter, so you would have to cream the butter with the sugar. But then if it was oil, then you would cream the sugar and the eggs and then add the oil at the later stage. Because then the butter adds moisture to the cupcake. Delicious. It brings fluff, it brings the element of malt that I love so much.
That element of malt that we're all about. And essentially, this is something that I think is quick and easy to make, but also it's interactive, going back to the theme that we're carrying throughout this entire cook-along here. Something that is interactive, fun, entertainment, but also you educating yourself in the kitchen as to how you can step up your skills and make magic every single time.
Basically.
So to get underway with what I'm doing, I've just put milk in my pan, waiting for that to heat up. Dumi, when do I know that my milk is ready to add the chocolate?
Okay, so what you're doing there is just making a chocolate ganache. We could also say chocolate sauce, depending on the thickness that you want. If you want it to be more, if you want a ganache that's thicker, you can also add some cream. But if you want yours a bit runnier and smooth, you can actually just use milk. We're using Clover milk, our favorite Clover milk. As we all know, 55 quality test. I don't think I have to say that again. South Africa knows.
And what I love about this milk as well, it's that it's something that you can trust. It's a fan favorite. We know that we always stay cooking with it here on our Afternoon Express kitchen. And I love the fact that you can almost implement it in almost every recipe that you have, depending on what you need and what you like. So my milk is definitely underway, starting to bubble up. I'm already seeing the steam coming up of it. And Anele, here, you're preparing my chocolate.
There's your chocolate, girlfriend.
Thank you.
Put it in there and then you just wait till it melts. I think it's nearly hot enough, don't you think so?
Yeah, so you
take it off the heat,
Yeah, you don't want it to bubble too much, right? You just want it to be warm.
So you can take it off the heat and then just add your chocolate to that.
Lovely.
And it will melt beautifully in that.
Okay, and Anna, what's happening over there? I see you're busy with some chocolate and some almonds there.
I'm just going to chop some almonds that you're going to need. I don't know what you're using it for, because I'm just sous chef. So what are you going to do with these almonds?
So these are just going to top our cupcakes. So we've got the cupcakes, we've got the marshmallow fluff, we've got the macaroons, and basically just to make them pretty. Yeah. Because like we're saying, we're being interactive, but we're also trying to make sure that the people that you're with are, I mean, if you're having a dinner party, you want people involved. So right here we've got the marshmallow fluff that we're doing, and what would happen now is after I've added all these ingredients, I've got some glucose, some sugar, some water, and now I'm adding some vanilla essence.
Lovely.
You would put this onto a mixer and let it mix for how long? How long would you want this to basically mix until we get this?
Probably 15 to 20 minutes. 'cause
15 to
then
20 minutes.
The speed of the machine does the work. 'Cause
Does
you
the
wouldn't be
work.
able to do this by hand, imagine. You'd probably have to do it for hours if you were doing it by hand. So in the machine, maybe 15 to 20 minutes.
Okay.
Then it fluffs up and then it becomes meringue and shiny, glossy, because that's what you're looking for. The
Okay.
gloss and the shine.
Okay, perfect. So what else goes into your cupcake batter?
I have my creamy mix, as you can see.
Okay.
So now I'm going to mix in my dry ingredients. So I'm going to mix my baking powder into my flour.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to add my coconut as well in there.
And you've got some milk as well there.
I have milk. So I'm going to fold in my dry ingredients.
Okay.
And then I'm going to fold in my egg whites, and then I'm going to add my milk at the end.
Okay.
Lovely.
And like we say, I'm not sure if you know this, Sanda, but our Clover milk actually stays fresh for up to 18 days, which makes it perfect for such type of recipes. If you've run out of cupcakes
Yeah.
and you feel like you want to make more cupcakes,
Yeah.
you don't even have to run out to the store. Just use the very same product that you have because it stays fresh for long enough.
longer.
And that's perfect. So this mixture is going to go into a stand mixer, and we're going to whisk it until it's nice and fluffy and gets to this point. And once we're there, we're now going to start finishing up our dish here. So we've got our macarons that we made a little earlier. We've got our marshmallow fluff that I was busy with here. We've got your chocolate ganache that you've got over there. You're mixing up the cupcake batter for our cupcakes that we've got over here, which is another part that you get people involved in. They can actually get the baking tray ready for you and all of that, but we're just going to finish it up here, so we're almost done.
Love
and we're
it.
just piping up our beautiful cupcakes that we've made earlier.
Nice.
And we're going to put our small, or our macaroon on top. And the reason we say it's small as cupcakes is because if you want to, you can torch it at this point. But, I mean, why not? They're perfect as they are, right?
They look so good. I would like to say my chocolate ganache is more of a chocolate sauce, but luckily that there is no wrong or right in the kitchen here. It's just all about flavor and taste and enjoying it with your family. So putting all these elements together, voila, we have got our decadent dessert that, oh, I love that, adding more elements, adding that crunch.
Texture,
and that texture that we love so well. South Africa, please do head over to our Afternoon Express website, afternoonexpress.co.za, to get the full ingredients list and recipe to be cooking along. But I do believe we've got a quick recap in case any of our South African viewers have missed any of the steps.
Made with love by Clover.